Like kind of you left like a few minutes or few seconds. Okay. But one thing you have to do is hello everyone. You are welcome to the cash flow for her and we'll be going live soon. So if you have one special lady in your life that needs this, I need to share this to her, you know. So let's get this ball rolling. In a few seconds we'll be live. So join in. Hello, everyone. Wonderful Saturday to everyone here. Fantastic, fantastic. How's your day been? I'm sure some of us are actually just waking up this morning. It's a weekend, and I'm sure you had a fantastic night wherever you are in the US, in Canada, Australia, in the UK, in Nigeria. Yeah, that's in Nigeria. Basically, this is evening. And in the eastern part of the world, the southern part of the world, South Africa. Hello, hello, hello to you guys, and I'm sure you all are having a fantastic Saturday. So, how have you been? You can drop it in the comment section, right? How's the weekend been? How has the week been? Has the week been productive, progressive, stressful, and all that? You can share your experience, in the comment section. Let me know how your week was and how you're enjoying the weekend with family, with friends. It's a weekend to spend with family after hustling and bustling all through the week, right? It's a time to enjoy family time and also have time for yourself. This is all to my ladies out there. You should have time for yourself. You should have time to take care of yourself, your personal life, take yourself out, give yourself a treat, have a fantastic weekend. There's nothing wrong with taking yourself out. As a matter of fact, there's nothing wrong with giving yourself a date, right? Take yourself on a date. You can actually enjoy this more if you are actually financially free. As a lady, you should be financially free, yeah? And that is what this is all about. I'm so excited that you have joined me on this web event. Last week, we had a fantastic moment. I had Christine on this web event, Christine Clark, and she was amazing. She was fantastic. She spoke a lot about being you, recognizing you, limiting self belief, and she talked more on purpose. And if you joined in last week, it was, fantastic event with Christine, and I enjoyed the moments I had with her. She spoke a lot about understanding who you really are. Who are you? She also defined more about money, achieving wealth or gaining financial stability is not about chasing money. It's about you. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you represent as a person, right? Identifying your purpose and understanding your killing that self-limiting belief system. Now, if you can work on that and open your mind to opportunities like these, giving you the opportunity to know how to become financially free, strategies that will help you become financially free, it's something that you should jump at. If you have an open mind, definitely it's going to work for you, right? So if you are just tuning in, I'd love you to share this. I want you to share this as much as you can. There is one woman in your life that needs this. Last week was a bomb. It was a fantastic experience on this web event. I had a lot of comments coming in from the live we had last week. A lot of comments coming in as in it was a fantastic moment. A lot of people aired their views and their opinions about, becoming financially free, building online businesses for yourself. Online business for yourself is very important. An online business for yourself, it's actually very important. And I had lots of fantastic comments coming in. So if you missed last week, you should be lucky that you have access to this web event right now. So take it seriously. At the same time, I'd love you to share this broadcast as much as possible. You will be helping one woman out there. You'll be helping one lady that is financially stuck. You'll be helping one lady who is sunk deep in debt, looking for how to pay her debts. Creditors after her life. You will be helping one lady that is, probably at the brink of committing suicide or running into prostitution. She needs something like this. Why don't you share this link as much as possible on your social media platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and the rest of it? Share as much as possible. Let's get as many ladies as possible into this because there's so much to learn. There's so much to unlearn, right? And there's so much to relearn in this web event. So, on this note, I want to welcome each of us to this web event. And this is the cash flow for her web event strictly for ladies, right? But I mean, guys can actually learn from this, men can actually learn from this, but this is strictly for ladies. So, now, if you have been thinking of starting an online business, but you don't know what to do, you don't know how to go about it, you don't know exactly the processes. When you think about the processes, the techie aspects, and all that, it drains you, and then you become like you kind of get into your shell and tell yourself, I'm not sure I can do this. This session is strictly for you. Those of us that are confused on how to start an online business, or some of us are even beginning to, have interest in this online business thingy, but you are scared of the techie part. You're unsure whether it's going to work. You don't believe in having an online business, the digital space, or anything tech. You do not believe in it. This is for you. Now, I know how it feels when when you cannot take care of yourself, you cannot pay your bills, you are financially stuck, creditors are after your life. As a married woman, you can't support your man at home, or as a single mom, you're finding it difficult to take care of your kids and have the fantastic life you've always wanted. That life, that dream vacation you wanted to take, that fantastic life, that dream life, that lifestyle that you've always wanted, you've always wanted this thing, but you cannot have it. Why? Because you are financially stuck, you are broke, you have a stable income. And even if you have an income, it's not something you can rely on. It cannot pay your bills. I mean, what kind of an income is this when you receive, even before you receive your salary at the end of the day, before it even enters your account, your bank account, it's gone. And then you decide to budget. The next thing is to budget your life, right? And then in the process of budgeting your life, you start cutting down the lovely things you love to do. Those things that, when you talk about vacation, leisure, things that give you joy, some things that ease up the stress in you, that makes you happy, that makes you you. Because you can't keep working all the rest of your life, right? But that thing that makes you you, you begin to budget on it. So you have a fantastic life where you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you come back from Monday to Friday, some even work on Saturdays, at the weekends, and then you don't even have time for yourself. You don't have time for meditations, time to unwind, time to, relax, time for leisure, time to, pamper yourself. You do not have this. What have you done? You have budgeted all those things. At the end of the day, you will discover that you do not have a life. That is the reality of it. You don't have a life. You are a jack of all trades. You are doing so much. You can imagine the amount of investments you are putting into working a 9 to 5, and even the 9 to 5 you're doing, you are on shift. So you do a 9 to 5, and then by 5:30, 6 p.m. that job that you do from 6 to 10 p.m., and then you just take maybe an hour nap, and then you're doing from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. What kind of a life is that? And let me tell you the reality of it. There are women that are working that way. These women have homes. These women have children. These women have husbands. How do they cope? At the end of the day, guess what suffers? The home, the marriage, your life. It suffers. At the end of the day, you are in the hospital fighting for your life, or you are on one medication that is putting you at risk, putting your health at risk, jeopardizing your life. God did not create any woman to go through this stress. And that's why God has given us the opportunity like this to learn what it means to have an online business. Now, imagine putting all the energy, the effort you put into your 9 to 5. You put in this energy and effort in your own thing, your own business, your own online business, your product, services, and you put on this energy into it. Do you know how far you will go? Do you know how much you will make? Guess what? You would even have time. You'll be able to strategize and have time for yourself, your family, to recuperate, time to unwind, time to heal. You have time to take care of yourself, to pamper yourself. Now, imagine putting all these efforts into your own online business. And guess what? One thing I love about online businesses is this. You are able to have streams of income from these online businesses. I mean, imagine one online business. You establish one online business. And at the same time, you start having streams of income from this one online business. It is unlimited. Unlimited. I know that song on that movie, Wicked, right? Unlimited. Yeah, I love that song, right? So it's unlimited. Like, you just have so much different offers that you can create from one online business, and you're making ton of money from each offer. Each offer. There's so much you can gain. There's so much to make from having an established online business that will give you that financial freedom you so desire. See, I call it blood money. I call it blood money. Because when these things start rolling in, right? I'm laughing because when I kind of picture it in my head, I'm like, I wish every woman can listen to this and just jump on it. But you see, mindset. If you do not have a positive mindset to get into this, it will be difficult for you to achieve anything. And you see, winning in the mind is very important. You need to learn to win in your mind. That thing that is telling you it's not possible. I mean, people are, so much scam on the internet and all that. Yeah. As much as you are telling yourself that it's a scam, right? There are people that are doing it. There are women that are doing it and are making money from it. So why don't you take a leap of faith instead of tilting towards fear? Why don't you take a leap of faith and put it to test? Use it for yourself and see whether it will not help you. If it helped me and other women, who I'm going to talk about later on during this web event, if it did help us, why won't it help you? Of course it will help you. But before we go into that, like I said, it is one thing to have a skill, right? You have a skill, you have put your skill into an online product or service and launched an online business. But you see, there are obstacles, there are fears. And a lot of us had these fears. I had these fears too. I can't lie. I had these fears too. I had my fears, which is the same fears that most of us women have, right? So we're going to be going into these obstacles when having an online business, when establishing an online business. There are certain fears that women have. We're going to be addressing these fears one after the other. So I have my note here, and I'm going to go through it. So let's talk about the harsh truth, right? The harsh truth is this: you are not lazy. You are not unskilled. You just don't have the right blueprint. You don't have the pathway or the support or the strategies that can help you turn these skills that you have or skills into a winning online business. There are skills and there are skills. Yes, there are skills that are sellable and there are skills that are unsellable. There are skills that can be monetized and there are skills that cannot be monetized. right? Now, we're going to be talking about these obstacles, and I start with obstacle number one, which is fear and self-doubt. Yeah. Now, fear and self-doubt is something that you and I can relate with, right? If you check yourself, there are so many things you have fears for. And there's so many things you doubt, especially, it's an online thing, and a lot of people have a lot of self doubt about it. Some people just doubt the online space. Some people have fears. They're scared that even if even if you launch out this online business thing, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? You'll be asking yourself, what if I start and I can't continue? Or what if it's cumbersome for me? What if it's tough? What if I'm not able to handle the techie aspect and you ask yourself one particular question. What will people say? Am I good enough? Can I handle this? What if I fail? And all that. But you see, the truth is this question, right? It keeps your brilliance locked up. It keeps the creativity of your mind locked up. It keeps the flourishing of your mind. You see, I call the mind a budding ground. It's a brooding ground. It's a fertile ground. And the level with which you open your mind to determines the level with which you will succeed. For instance, there are some people who have an open mindset. They love challenges. They love to take up anything that will challenge them. They love to take up responsibilities. They love anything that will shake them. Give them anything new. Give them an opportunity to do new stuff. They want to take it up. But there's people that, anything that will challenge them, they are not up for it. They are scared of losses. They are scared of failures. They are scared of venturing into anything adventurous, right? And you see, this is what I call brilliance. That thing called fear, it limits you. It closes you up. It kills your brilliance. It kills your shine. It kills that opportunity for you to blow up, like come out of your comfort zone. Explore something new. Go on an adventure. Try something you've never tried before. What if it works? Now, instead of asking yourself failing questions like, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What will people say? Why don't you turn those failing questions into winning questions? Turn them into questions like, what if this will work for me? What if this is the thing I've been searching for? I've been looking for all my life. And it's presenting itself as this kind of opportunity. What if I try this and in a very short period of time, I become financially free? What if this thing will pay my debts? What if this will gain that respect I lost, that dignity, financial dignity that I lost? What if I regain this thing back? What if this online business can launch me into that dimension I never thought of? What if this online business can take me to a realm that I have never explored? And then you begin to see yourself with people that you've never dreamt of. Look at people who are winning today in the online space, in the digital space, people who have online businesses set up. If they told them that 20 years or 10 years ago, few years ago, you are going to be where you are today, you're going to be talking to thousands of people, millions of people are buying your courses, buying your coaching program, signing for your consultations, and all that. Do you think they'll believe it? No, they won't. But now, this is an opportunity for you to liberate yourself. This is 21st century, digital age. You don't have an online business. Imagine this opportunity presented itself in the year 2020, when there was a lockdown. That period, during the lockdown, when the coronavirus was everywhere, that was an opportunity to launch online businesses. Do you know how much people churned out of online businesses at that time? So whatever thing you're doing, whatever skill you are doing right now, or you have, or you possess, imagine in the year 2020, this I'm talking about 5 years ago, and you launched that thing online on the digital space when people were sitting down at home and nobody could go out. And then you're doing things, whatever you're doing online, within the space of 5 years. Do you know how much money you have churned out? Do you know how much you have made? I mean, think about it. Reflect on it for a while. This 5 years gone, and you are still yet to decide whether you want to have an online business or not. I mean, I think you should think about it again. Now, the solution is this. You do not need to be perfect. Yes, this is how to break free. You don't need to be perfect at whatever you're doing. You don't need to be skilled, so super skilled, or you have to maybe go and take a course to refine anything, or you have to go and take a course on the tech aspect. No, you don't. You only need to be few steps ahead of someone who needs your help. You need to be few steps ahead of someone who needs your help. So, for instance, you have a skill. Let me use an example of, let's say you have the speaking skills, right? And you are trying to teach people how to communicate better. That's a skill. How to communicate better. Doesn't mean you are 100% in communication or your communication skills, but then you launch your online business. And then you're teaching people how to communicate better. You just need to be one step ahead of somebody who is in need of that thing you are offering. So what does it mean? You study, you learn one or two, and then you launch out. Teach it in a course. You learn another one or two, you launch out again, you teach it in a course or your free content. Put it out in content. Like you need to fix your content in every social media platform you have. Explore the content industry. Splash it all on content. Guess what? As you are making your content, you are learning. You are learning, you are growing as you are making your content. And the next thing is you're working on your course or you're working on your ebooks that you can monetize. Now, that skill that you are using your content to advertise, right? As you are advertising, you are learning, you are studying, and then you're preparing for your ebook, you're preparing your courses, your coaching program, you're studying, you are growing at the same time. So guess what? Nobody needs perfection. Your market does not need your perfection. Your audience don't need your perfection. They need your solution. Imagine having headache at this point. You have a headache, you're feeling sick, and the next thing is you need to go to the doctor, right? Then you get to the doctor. Do you ask the doctor if he's skilled? Do you ask the doctor for qualifications? Do you ask your doctor if he is qualified enough to treat you? No. At that point, you are sick. And what you need is solution to your headache. I have never seen a situation where somebody is dying of sickness, frustration, and then you are off to the hospital for help, for medications to make you feel better. And then you ask the doctor, do you have certificates? Do you have qualifications to treat me? Never seen that happen. But at that point, all you need is, doctor, treat me. I need to feel better. And then the next thing is doctor prescribes, diagnoses your situation and prescribes medication for you. So everyone out there who has a problem that your skill can solve, your product, your service, your data business, your online business, whatever problem that can solve. That's what people care about. They care about the solution. So they don't need your expertise. They don't need your skill. I mean, they don't need your being an expert in it. Nobody needs that. All they need is your solution, which leads me to obstacle number 2: lack of clarity. Obstacle number 2 has to do with you don't know what to monetize, you don't know the skill, you don't know the knowledge or expertise, you don't know exactly what to monetize. You can't figure your way out. You don't know how to turn it into an offer. You don't even know where to begin. I understand your confusion. I used to be there. Oh, yes. You see, before I was able to launch out my own online business, I mean, if I don't even know how to start. Like, I was someone who knew nothing about the online space. Like, techie, nah, not my thing. When I see that it becomes technical, I want to run away. Like, I want to shy away from it. I want to avoid it. So when I start, and okay, I'm going to gain little ground, I'm going to understand, and then I get to the techie aspect. Okay, let me try to navigate this. I try to navigate, and I see that it's getting techier and techier, and I'm like, okay, I quit. That's very bad. It's terrible. It's terrible because you can't say because you get to the techie aspect or it's getting complicated along the way, and then you decide to give up. So the people who built great things in our society that we are enjoying today, when it got to the hard aspect, why didn't they give up? Because the truth is, if the brothers who discovered the aircraft that we are enjoying today, if they had given up when it got to the technical aspect or the difficult aspect of it, we won't be flying aircrafts. Yeah. And even the person that invented the light bulb, Thomas Edison, if I'm not wrong, if he had given up in the maybe 10th try, I mean, he went 999 times, and he failed. He failed. What if he gave up? We won't be enjoying the light bulbs that we use right now. And let me tell you something. I had a personal revelation earlier on today, and I reminisced on these things. I kind of went through YouTube. I was going through a lot of YouTube pages, handles and all that. And I kind of did some in-depth research on some YouTube owners to see how they started, their beginnings. Let me tell you something. Most of them are balling. They're making thousands of dollars on YouTube. Guess when they started? They're talking of 15 years ago. I'm talking of 20 years ago. 15 years, 14 years, 19 years ago. Guess what? They are still using their YouTube channels. And some of them are having millions of subscribers. And this is, I kid you not, it's not a joke. If you think you do your research, go on YouTube, look for maybe a personality who is well known. Check the numbers of subscribers, especially those that have millions of subscribers. I'm talking millions. Then go back to when they started. When YouTube probably just came out and people were going on YouTube and people didn't really take YouTube seriously, and they took it seriously. Today, they are not earning $3,000. They are not earning $5,000. They're not even earning $50,000. And then that same person will post, and in 30 minutes, 1 hour, you're seeing 500,000 views. And you think it just started last week or they just started last month. Let me tell you something. This was what I got. You see, this life that we live in, it's a seed. Decisions that we make are seeds. When you put a seed into the ground and you water it, right? What happens is it begins to bear fruit. Not fruit, it begins to have the stem at the bottom, roots. Begins to have roots. Guess what? You're not going to see anything at the top. There's no stem, there's no plant, there's no leaf. But what happens are roots. So when you don't see anything at the top, when you're not making money yet, when you're not having the views, when you are not having responses, you are not having comments, you are not having likes, you are not having shares, right? Guess what? You are gaining roots. And the more patience you have, and the more effort you put in, that's where the watering comes in. You water your seed by posting your contents, by making research, by developing your offers, by developing, your products, your services. Put it out there. Every effort you make to push your online business, you are gaining roots. Guess what? One day, when the sprout comes out, when the buds come out, that is when you begin to see results. Oh yeah, that's when you begin to see results. Because, you think you just put a seed into the ground, you water once, whenever you feel like, you water again. Sometimes you water in the morning, you don't water again for the next 1 week. You water in at noon once, you don't water the next 1 week. Let me tell you something. You are delaying your progress. You are delaying the things you should have been enjoying. More or less like you are delaying the success rate of what you're doing. Why? But then you want to take a job. You're not doing 9 to 5. You can't tell your boss you don't feel like coming to work. No. You can't tell your boss I'm having headache. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going to work today. I'm under the weather. I feel like staying at home. I don't feel like doing anything. With your frustrations, you go to work because you won't get paid. And even when you're dead tired or even sick, you will still go to work and you will be productive, or else you will not be paid. So, channeling all those energy into your online business. Burn your candles. Tell yourself I will make it. Put in the work. If it requires you not sleeping, don't sleep. Whatever content you need to make it and put it out there. Let your fire keep burning. Whatever aspect you need to work on, you work on it. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because I have an implementation program. This is an implementation program that is going to help you along the way. You're not going to be doing this on your own. No. You're going to be doing it with me. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to help you all through. So you see that thing that is a fear, that thing that is not allowing you to launch that online business. With me, you will launch that online business. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to do it together, step by step. I'm not going to do anything alone. That tech support you need, I will help you every step of the way. You're going to launch that online business in no time. That skill that you have, that you can't wait for this thing to come out. And the only thing that pushes you back, the thing that doesn't allow you come out of your shell to manifest this greatness through your skills, your expertise, your knowledge, whatever you know, whatever you're good at. I'm there to help you every step of the way. And so, that leads me to obstacle number 3. I'm trying to be fast because of the time. This is all about time and overwhelm. don't have the time. I'm so busy. I'm not sure I have the time to do this. It's going to take my time. Work is not going to allow me to do this. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. Oh, fine. I get you. You're juggling too much already. You have so much on your plate. You need more hours. You don't have time and all that. It's fine. But let me shock you. You want to know the truth? You don't need time. Time is not what you need at this point. Focus is what you need. Focus. Because if you focus on this thing, you will create time. When you put your focus on this online business, let me tell you, online businesses are like, they are your life. They're like your baby, your babies. You know what it means when you have a baby. Then you have to nurture your baby, right? That's how online businesses are. And one more thing, I like to clarify something because I feel some women think I'm talking about online business. I'm talking about all this networking. No. It's nothing networking. It just came to my mind and I thought to clarify. This is not talking about anything networking. Nah, it has nothing to do with networking. Right? So, your online business, it's your baby. You nurture your online business like your baby. Why? Because it grows. It grows. Do you know what it means to put a post on social media platform and then it doesn't get traction until another 5 years? Do you know what that means? You can't cheat the algorithm, right? You cannot play the algorithm. To bring out that post in due time, you will blow. But the truth is, you cannot blow. You can't gain traction when you're just dropping droplets. You're doing it little by little. I had a session with my husband and he explained something to me. And that thing, I kept on reminiscing on it. And he told me something. He said, the online space is like an ocean. It's an ocean where you have you have billions of viewers. And in that ocean of billions of viewers, you want to make a traction. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be noticed. You want to make it. And then you have the opportunity of pouring water into that ocean. And then you decide to pick a cup. 1 cup of water. And you pour in the ocean. Once. Is it going to make a difference? So you do it once today. And next time you pour another cup of water into the ocean. Or let me not use an ocean now. Let me use an ocean. Or let me just say a lake, right? Let's use a lake, for instance. And then you want to turn that lake into a river. You want to have an impact on that lake. And then you decide to take a cup of water and you're pouring it into the lake. Today, you pour it once and you don't pour again till the next week. And then the next week, you pour it once again. Meanwhile, somebody else, right, goes to get a barrel of water. That's a big drum of water. That big drum of water, the person takes it to the lake, pours it into the lake this morning, gets another big drum of water, pours it into the lake again, does that for like 5 times in the morning, 5 times at noon, 5 times at night, and the person does this every day. Please, I'd like you to do me a favor. In the comment section, you can just give me an answer. Who will make more traction? Who will make more effect? Like who is gonna have an impact on that lake? Is it the person using the cup or the person using a drum? Who's going to gain more traction? Imagine turning a whole drum of water into a lake 5 times in the morning, 5 times at noon, 5 times at night. That's how content is. Not making one content and you post and the next time we see you again is next week. Like, you have to be posting back to back, back to back, back to back every day, every minute. You are posting. Before your posting can gain traction, and then your product and services begin to be seen. People start contacting you. Oh, you have solution to my problem. How can you solve my problem? Because guess what? Every product or service launched in the digital space as an online business has a market. Oh yeah, there is a market for every product and every service launched in the digital space. The only obstacle here is you. You are the only obstacle that is not allowing people to, the people that are hungry for this thing. You can't put it out there for them to reach out to you, for you to solve their problem, because you are not doing what is right. So, like I said, focus is what you need, not time. If you concentrate on whatever you have to do to make sure you are seen, make sure that your product or service gets to your market, you do everything possible, definitely you will gain traction. Your online business will begin to flourish. Which leads me to obstacle number 4, tech phobia. Oh, I think I spoke about this earlier on. So yeah, I understand you don't know how to build a website, you're not tech savvy, you are not techie type, you don't have time to build anything, website, anything, opt-in page, funnels. Guess what? I understand you. I've been there. There was a time I didn't know anything about funnels. I didn't know anything about websites. When I see these things, I'm dead confused. I know what it's like. I've been there. But you see, I've helped women use simpler beginner tools like Canva, Google Docs, and the rest of it. WhatsApp. There's so many platforms, tools that you can use that are beginner friendly. You can use these tools to build your online business, to launch out, And I'm going to help you all through when it comes to this tech views. I get it. And I am there to help you every step of the way. When it comes to building your funnels or having your emails, having your copyrights and all that, copywriting, talking about the techie aspects of your online business being launched out. I am there to help you every step of the way. I'm not going to let you do this on your own. I'm not just going to help you. I'm going to teach you. So it's more or less like I'm going to help you fish, and I'm going to teach you how to fish. So that's it. Now, over to the next obstacle, which is no audience or marketing plan. You don't have the audience, people don't know you, you don't have the marketing plan. When it comes to marketing and sales, you are not so good at marketing and sales. You don't have the audience, you're afraid to show up online, you're unsure how to talk about what you do. You don't know much about what you do, what you want to be selling, or your skills, you don't know much about it. You're scared of showing yourself online. I used to be that way. I used to be camera shy. I'm not scared to talk about, what I've been through. I used to be camera shy. I used to be scared, It took guts. It took guts to face it like this. I mean, if Christine was here, Christine would have blasted me at this point. you know. But then these are things that you should learn to overcome. When you start doing it, it means facing your fears. That thing that is challenging you, those obstacles that are raising their ugly horns, you need to face them. Face your challenges, face your obstacles, launch out. There are many consequences that it wants to stop you from doing this. Damn it. See, your boss at work, that 9 to 5 thing you're doing, I'm not discrediting it. You can actually do this while you're on a 9 to 5, right? But like I said, you need to create the time and be more focused about it because it's your life. Building another man's dream is not your life. Working on a 9 to 5 is not your life. You are not building your dream. You are not building your business. You're not building anything for yourself. You are doing somebody else's work, building somebody else's future. Pouring all your energy, your strength, your vigor, your youth, your power, your oil, your aroma, your aura, your everything, your beauty. You are pouring everything into another man's job, another man's dream, another man's future. So what happens to you? Is it when you are tired, weak, drained, frustrated, sacked, stuck? Is that when you want to start thinking that you're ready to build your own? When all the energy, passion, fire, zeal, charisma, beauty, aura, ginger, everything, put it into your stuff. Your stuff. How will it grow? Pet it, pamper it, water it, work it, put the work in it. Watch it grow. Put in the work. Whatever needs to be done, do it. Is it content? Is it ebooks, webinars, courses, coaching, collaborations? Do it. Do the work. Grow your thing. Do your stuff. Invest in yourself. Invest in your dream. Invest in your passions. Invest in your skills. Invest in your expertise. Invest in what you know, your experiences. Invest in them. Monetize it. Why did God give it to you? Do you have them to keep to yourself? No. You don't have these things to just keep to yourself. To what end? Why? You have these things because God has embedded it in you to liberate you from poverty, from shame and financial embarrassment. He has given you these things. He has made you go through what you went through. He has given you these skills, this knowledge that you know for a reason. He wants you to monetize it. He wants you to develop it. He wants you to use it to save a soul of souls. Save people that are going through the same thing so they don't go through it. The way you suffered, they don't suffer the way you suffered. Imagine what I know. This implementation program that I have put together to help women, to liberate men out of poverty, out of being broke, to become financially free, having a stable income for yourself on your own terms. Imagine me having this knowledge and keeping it to myself. And I want to be selfish. I want to hoard it. It is not godly. It is not right. It's undone. Because where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be. If your treasure is in you seeking help to be liberated, you put your heart there. Your heart will be there. And when you see opportunities, even when they are hidden, you jump at it. Your eyes will be open enough to discover opportunities. And then you jump at it. What do they say about no risk, no reward? No risk, no reward. Elon Musk of today has taken risk. That's why he's where he is today. You chose not to take a risk. That's why you are where you are today. There are women who have taken risk to build online businesses for themselves. That's why they are where they are today, and they're not on a 9-to-5 job. I mean, women, global women who are wealthy on their own terms, building online businesses. You can't pitch an online job to them. They are building streams of income on the digital space. Where you are, your business is with you. Where you travel to, your business travels with you. You can be on the beach, that vacation, and you are on your business. You are growing your business and you are enjoying your life. You are growing your business, you are having beautiful time with your family at home. You are growing your business online, and you are taking care of your kids, pampering yourself, pampering your husband, pampering your family members. You are helping who you want to help financially, and you are building your online businesses. I call it businesses because it can't be one. But my dear, when you start one, you will be hungry for more. Oh yeah, when you start one online business, by the time I take you through this, you start one, you'll be so hungry. You'll be so hungry, you can't wait to I need more. That's all you'll be shouting. I need more of this. And it's so easy to have more because my strategies, tools, implementation that I'm going to be giving you in the implementation program, it's a rinse and repeat strategy. So what you do for one, you do to all. And it's something that you continuously keep doing with every offer you keep developing, and you're making not a 9-to-5. Nah. Okay, so that's obstacle 5. Yeah, no audience or marketing plan. So we go to obstacle 6, which is money worries. Yeah, I understand. You worry about money. So you think you can't afford to invest in yourself. You need to wait until you have more money. I understand that. But the truth is, if you are afraid to spend money on yourself, you will always struggle with it. The fact. You are scared to spend money. You have money in your hand and you're scared to spend it. Especially when it comes to investing in yourself. My dear, you're going to struggle with it because it will be difficult for that money to come into your hands. There is a part of the Bible that says, to him, I don't know if I'm correct, but I stand to be corrected. To him that gathereth tends to poverty, but to him who scattereth increaseth. Get it? You get the picture? So, if you are tight-fisted with money, even to yourself, because there are some people who are actually so stingy even to themselves, they can't spend on themselves. There's some ladies that will not even spend $300 to get a wig. Yeah, there's some ladies who, won't spend. They're so stingy even to themselves to look good. They got so much bills to pay. They can't afford to look good. As a matter of fact, it's a sin to look good. Hello. Why? Why are you treating yourself this way? Why do you deny yourself the finest things of life because of money? So, if you cannot invest in yourself with money, if you are scared to spend, you will not attract money. As a matter of fact, there's a saying that says you use money to find money, right? You want money, you want to attract money. You should be able to part with money. You should learn to give. My Bible says give, right? And it shall be given unto you. Good measure, shake down, press down, right? Rather, press down, shaking together, and running. You can help me continue that. Running over. Will men give unto your bosom? Maybe I should take that again so that I can sink in, right? So give. I like this. So give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaking together, running over, will men give unto your bosom. So when there is no giving, there's no receiving. If I cannot give you content, I can't give you things that will help you financially. I'm talking of quality stuff that you can learn from, things that will change your life. I won't make money. Yeah. So you want to make money, right? So you can see that this is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to have value to give, to make money, skills to give, to make money, knowledge, expertise, experience. You should have something tangible to give. You know what? Whatever you are giving will be multiplied. It will come to you in different measures. It can come as money, it can come as collaboration, it can come as speaking gigs, it can come in any form. Guess what? They're announcing you to the world in every shape. Right? And at the same time, making money. So basically, reinvest what you earn and grow confidently. My program is built, I'm talking about implementation program now, is built to help you earn back your investment fast. My implementation program will help you make money and your investment back fast. So it's up to you to take it, right? Don't worry, I know you are itching to hear about my implementation program. We are gradually getting it. So now what's the real talk? You are stuck. I get it. You've been waiting for a particular better time, a special time to start. You've been hiding behind your doubts. You've been putting yourself last. You've been denying yourself, telling yourself, oh, that thing called procrastination. Oh, I understand. You have the urge. You are being inspired. You've listened to me. You've watched me on this web event previously and now, and you are beginning to get inspirations. You want to do this. I get you. But then you still have something holding you back. You still have your doubts. You still have your fears. I get you. Now, let's talk about why most women are stuck. Right? I understand that you have these fears. I mean, being there, I had my fears, I had my time. I had whatever you're going through right now, I went through it. Trust me. I went through it. I was in doubt. I was afraid. I was scared. I was unsure. I understand. I've been there. I know what you feel like at this point. But you see, that thing that keeps you stuck might leave you where you are for a very long time if you do not make a move, if you do not make a change in your life. If you do not do something about it, you might be there for a very long time. And let me tell you something, you don't need a degree to do this. You don't need to be so tech savvy. You don't need any special course or special expertise in this thing. You don't need to be a tech genius. You don't need so much years of experience. What you need is the right plan, the right implementation. That's what you need. You need the right plan, right steps, the right strategy, the right implementation program to launch out that thing that is heavily inside of you. And it's because you do not have that. That is why you are stuck. That is why you remain where you are. And I'm here to give you those strategies. I'm here to give that program that will change your life. Now, I'm going to be telling you a little story about Sarah. I'm going to be telling you Sarah's success story. Sarah used to be, she's um, she's my client, my student, and she used to be on a 9 to 5 grind. She's a single mom. Sarah is a single mom who was on this 9 to 5 job thing, and it drained her drastically. Now, you know what it is to be a single mom? You don't have help, just you and your kids. And then Sarah was on this 9 to 5 thing, and she was always back and forth with work, and she has to take her kids to school, and then she juggles work, and she comes home drained, tired. Her 9 to 5 could not do anything for her. Before she receives her salary or her paycheck, the money is gone. Guess what? Bills. Heavy bills began to pile on her, and she got indebted. Creditors were after her life. There was little or nothing she could actually do because she didn't have the financial support. There was no financial support for Sarah. And that's why she got indebted, because she had to pay her kids' school fees, she had to pay her mortgage, she had to pay her, pay her creditors, and then she could barely feed, take care of kids. She didn't have a life. But you see, Sarah jumped on this implementation program that I'm about to share with you, and it changed her life for good. Now, I was able to work with Sarah to harness the skill. She had a beautiful skill. Sarah had a skill of working with CVs on LinkedIn because she was on 9 to 5 stuff. So she had a thing with revamping CVs, people that were looking for jobs, because the truth is you can't help anybody. You can't help everybody, right? I'm not Jesus. You are not Jesus. It is only Jesus that can save. So we can't save everybody. But only those that are willing to be saved will be saved. So she started, helping people revamp their CVs, LinkedIn, and then she turned it into an online business for herself. Guess what? Sarah is making money from that online business. Today, she's earning over $5,000 with that. And she has been able to clear her debts. She's no longer indebted. She has a fantastic online business for herself, taking care of herself and her kids. That's Sarah's story. And I've told you my own story too. How I used to be indebted. I used to be frustrated. Taking care of my family was something else. I was financially embarrassed. Front, back, right, left, center. I was all around embarrassed financially until I was able to figure this thing out and get into online business. Built an online business for myself, and I'm churning out money for myself. Financially free on my own terms. On my own terms. So if I won at this, and Sarah won at this, and there are other women that won at this, I'm also going to be telling you Lisa's story. I'm going to be sharing a few stories with you later on. Now, the thing is, at the end of the day, it's your decision to make. At the end of the day, it's your decision. What keeps you where you are right now is your decision. The difference between you, who has not launched out yet, who is still financially stuck, who is still broke, who is still being chased by creditors, the difference between you and a woman building online businesses for us, making money and building streams of income for herself, is action. That's the difference. It's a decision. Now, the decision lies with you. I can't help you make that decision, right? They say you can lead a donkey to the water. You can show the donkey the way to where the water is, the stream, or you can force the donkey to drink, right? So at the end of the day, Your decision lies with you. Now, I want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're still struggling financially? Have you asked yourself that question? You invest, you save, you budget, no matter how hard you work, you try, you are still financially stuck. Have you watched other women start online businesses and succeed? But deep down, you wonder, can this ever work for me? I need you to answer this question yourself, within yourself. Or maybe you're thinking you would like to join this implementation program I keep talking about, but you don't just have the money to start right now. I get it. I understand. But you see, let me tell you the truth that most people would say. If you don't do something about it, if you don't do something now, nothing will change. That's the truth. If you don't do something about it, nothing will change. You will remain where you are, comfortably. Probably you're comfortable with your situation. It's fine. I wasn't comfortable and I had to do something about it. I suffered it for years. Years. So much, so many years. And same with Sarah, same with Lisa. We suffered it for years until we decided that enough is enough. The women who are winning at this do not have two heads. God did not create them specially. The women that are winning at this were not specially created to be wealthy. I too can be wealthy. I deserve to be wealthy. So can you just give me a second to work on this and I will be back. All right. So apologies for the technical imperfections, for the technical buhaha. So right about where we left off. So as I was talking, I was explaining to you the reason why you must make this decision for yourself, right? You need to call yourself a meeting and tell yourself, am I okay where I am? Am I convenient? Am I comfortable? Because the truth is, convenience, convenience doesn't bring success. You can't be successful when you're convenient, when you're comfortable. I mean, even the rich keep getting richer. The wealthy keeps getting wealthier, right? So why aren't they okay when they've achieved a successful, I mean, they achieve a level of success? Why don't they, relax? They're comfortable, right? They're convenient. Why don't they just move on with life? Why do the rich get richer? Why do the wealthy become wealthier? Because man's wants are insatiable. Oh, wow. Let me tell you another thing. As much as man's wants are insatiable, right? The more solutions you create, the more problems you make. Oh, snap! Yeah. Have you ever thought about that? The more solutions you bring up in skills, whatever you are doing, you are bringing up solutions to problems. You are solving problems. because that's the only way you can make money, solving problems. I mean, how can you make money without solving problem, right? Whatever offer you're putting out to sell, to make money, must solve problems. Now, you have successfully solved a problem. That problem you have solved has given birth to another problem. Think about it. Now, let me give you an example. What problem can I talk about now? Let's say the problem of, um, okay, let me use a phone, right? So, you identify the problem of bridging the gap in communication between families and friends, and then somebody invents a phone, right? Now, that phone, how can you speak to family and friends without a means of connection? What does that give you? It's a problem, right? And then it gives birth to a solution called the SIM card. All right, so I'll take a short break here and come back. All right, sorry for technical issues. So, like I said earlier on, imagine a business, right, that has discovered a problem, which is the communication between families and friends, right? And then this person who has this business has developed a product, which is the telephone. And now you have the phone that one can use to reach a family member, a friend, a colleague, and all that. And then the next thing is, how can you use this phone? That's a solution to a problem, right? Then it gives birth to another problem, which is the means of communication through that phone, which has to do with the SIM card, right? Now, that SIM card has given birth to another problem, which is, the network, having a broadband. Without that broadband, without your SIM card being on and having connections, data connections, right? You can't have access to reaching your friends and family who are far and beyond. So you see that one solution has given birth to a problem that needs a solution. Now, my implementation program is going to help you identify your skill, that sellable skill that you have, and then turn it into an online business and churn out offers that solve problems. Offers that solve problems, and each offer is giving you money, is making money for you. Now, this leads me to what I call your online business startup. Your online business startup, this is an implementation program. This is an implementation program that will change your life. It's called your online business startup, right? It's an implementation program that I'm going to hold you by the hand. I'm going to be showing you step by step how to go from being broke into having streams of income, becoming financially free. Now, take note, this is an implementation program, right? And so, This leads me to the next line, which is discovering your skills. I'm going to be teaching you how to discover your skills. Sellable skills. I'm not talking of skills that will not fetch you any money. I'm talking of sellable skills. I'm going to be teaching you how to build your income offer. I'm talking of offers that will fetch you money through your online business. You will learn how to build offers. And I'm not just talking about any kind of offer. I'm talking of winning offers, powerful offers that will fetch you money, offers that people cannot say no to. I call them the bomb offers. Now, through these offers, you're going to be making money with them. I'm also going to teach you how to launch your offers online without overwhelm, without being burnt out, without stress. This implementation program is going to teach you how to find this skill, turn it into an online business, and starting your business online and launching it. And then you're going to learn how to get paid confidently and consistently. You're going to have support and everything you need to win through this implementation program. Now, what will you get when you join this implementation program today? I need you to ask yourself this question. I'm sure this thing, it's on your mind. I get it. This implementation program, we've been talking about it. Yeah. So what will you get when you join this implementation program today? Number one, you're going to get value proposition blueprint immediately. Once you sign up, you're going to get a value proposition blueprint. This blueprint is going to help you discover that value that you have. That sellable value, that value that people are hungry for. That value that people will do anything, they will kill to pay for that value. You have it. You definitely have that value. So I'm going to help you discover your value proposition through this blueprint, and you're going to get it immediately once you sign up. But then, that's the value of this blueprint. It's $499, right? And then I'm going to give you product and service development course. You're going to have access to this at a value of $997. Yeah, you're going to get this product and service development course. It's going to help you monetize that skill, that value you have into a product and a service. So it's more or less like you're going to learn how to turn that value you have discovered, that monetizable value, into a product or a service that people want, not just any kind of product or service that you want to launch out. That value, you're going to turn it into a product or a service that has a certain market that are hungry, that you can make money from. And you're going to get that at $997. Now you're also going to get a personal brand. It's a 2-day coaching from me. Strictly, you're going to have personal brand 2 days coaching with me, and you're going to know what it means to launch a personal brand out there. It's not something you just do whatever you like. No, you're going to build a brand, a powerful brand that sells. And I'm going to be holding you every step of the way. You're going to build your personal brand. I'm going to coach you for 2 days, and you're going to launch out with your personal brand. I'm going to give you that at $1,997. Now you're also going to get marketing, sales, and fulfillment system at the rate of $2,997. Now, I know that you're scared, you don't know how to do marketing, you don't know the sales part is stressful, you don't know anything about building funnels, you don't know anything about email lists, building an email system, the payment gateway, and all those technical brouhaha. I'm going to help you with this when you sign up, right? Now, when you sign up, you're going to get the marketing and sales and fulfillment system from me. It's worth $2,997. That's the value, because it's not, it's not something that you see on the street and you pick it up. So that technical aspect that it's carrying you away, I'm going to be giving that to you. Yeah, and that leads me to the technical support access. See this technical support access? I'm going to help you all through. This is an opportunity for you to build an online business for yourself that will not stress you. You can decide to go to sleep, you wake up and your email list is set up, your funnels are set up, your payment gateways are set up, everything you need is set up for you, and then you launch out. I'll be giving that to you for $2,997. And that leads me to the 30-day access to my private community. In my private community, when you sign up, you have 30 days access. I'm going to be leading you every step of the way. I'm going to monitor you. We're going to grow this online business. We're setting it up. You're launching out. Any challenges or hurdles you face, we're going to be sharing your challenges, your successes, every step of the way. You are not doing this alone. I'm doing this with you. And you're also going to be in a community of women that are building online businesses. You're going to be hearing fantastic stories of women who built online businesses for themselves. You're going to hear their wins, their strategies, their successes, their challenges. You're going to be sharing in all this. And at the same time, you're going to be learning and you're growing. So you are not alone. You're not going to be stuck. I can't leave you stuck on this, right? And then you're also going to be having a 30-day implementation accountability with me. So this is not an implementation program where you just sign up and then you just on your own trying to figure out things for yourself and all that. No. I'm not going to leave you all to yourself, right? No, I'm not going to do that. So I have a 30-day implementation accountability, meaning every single time, every single day, I am following you up. I am knowing your wins. I'm knowing your failures. I'm knowing your struggles, your challenges, and we are moving and clearing every obstacle on your way as you win, as you build your business, right? And that's at $297 value. Now, altogether, I'm giving you all this. Fantastic. Now, let me explain something to you. As you can see, everything I am giving to you right now, when you sign up on this implementation program today, every single thing you see on your screen right now will help you build a powerful online business successfully. You need every single item you see on your screen right now. Every coaching program, every system, every blueprint, every course, every community or access, everything you see on your screen right now, you need them to build that online business. Now, if all it will cost you to have that fantastic dream, that life you've always wanted, if all it will cost you is $10,281, will this make any sense to you? Will you take it? Will you jump at it? If all it will cost you is $10,281 to get out of debt, build a business, an online business that will take you out of debt like forever and help you regain your personality, that dignity you've lost because you are owing debts here and there. If all it will take you to invest $10,281 to be financially free, building a winning online business for yourself, churning out money with different kinds of offers, if all it will cost you is $10,281, will you jump at it? Remember that you are investing into your future, your financial freedom. If it will take you $10,281 to become financially free, when I mean free, financially free, that money will never be a problem to you, that you sleep and wake up and then you don't have anything to worry about paying your bills, you don't have to face financial embarrassment from friends and families, you don't have to face creditors embarrassing you in public and on the internet. You have the kind of life you've always dreamed of, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, going on that dream vacation you've always wanted. To enjoy all these things, if it will cost you $10,281, will you jump at it? Today, I am not giving it to you for $10,281. I'm giving it to you at $297. Yeah. So you have it all. I give you everything that I have explained to you previously for $297 today. Just for today. Now, here is the link to sign up if you are interested in starting up this journey of financial freedom, total freedom from poverty, from being broke, into having consistent income for yourself, into becoming financially independent and financially free on your own terms. This is the link for you to sign up. It's www.morlocks.com/start your online business. Now, you get all these at $297 today. And what are they? You have the value proposition blueprint, where I help you discover that marketable, sellable value that you have. You have the product and service development course, where you would know how to turn your values, your marketable values, into a product, a sellable product or a sellable service. And then you have the personal brand 2-day coaching with me, and turn your business, your online business, by branding it. You have a personal brand attached to your business or your product. We build your brand, and help you turn that business into something beautiful, something marketable. And then you have the marketing, sales, and fulfillment system, where you will be able to know how to market, sell, and fulfill your product, your services, your online products and services, right? So you're going to be having access to all these, the funnels, the email list, the payment gateway, and all that technical stuff. I'm going to help you all through this. I'm going to hold your hand and help you all through this, and I'm going to be teaching you how to implement. So it's basically about implementation. We don't have time for too much talk. And then that leads me to the technical support access. Anything technical that's going to stress you, leave it to me. I'm going to be helping you all through the technical support system, the access. You're going to have access to that. And then you're going to have access to 30-day access to my private community, where you're going to meet global women that are building online businesses for themselves. You're going to be sharing you're going to be learning strategies, tools. You're going to have access to our success stories, challenges, wins, and all that will keep you motivated all through the way. So if you think that it's not going to work, when you join in, you're going to have access to the private community, and you're going to see for yourself. And then you also have the 30-day implementation accountability. Every single day, I will hold you by the hand and take you through the implementation aspects of everything. So it's going to be an accountability section with me for 30 days. And we are going to make sure you win at this. So I'm giving you all this for $297 today, just for today, right? And then that leads us to what will happen if you do not decide to join this program. That's fine. So, what exactly is going to happen if you choose not to join in for this program? The truth is, you will continue to wake up stressed and frustrated. And that's the fact. When you sleep and wake up, you're just going to be trapped in the bills that are piling up in your on your head. You are going to be stressed with creditors after your life, frustrations, lack of peace of mind. You're going to be stressed and frustrated, and that's the truth. You will watch others succeed while you remain stuck, and that's the truth. Because you are currently stuck right now because you have not made a decision yet. The truth is, there are women that are winning on this. So the truth is, if you are not joining this program, you will actually watch others succeed, just as you are watching me right now. I'm succeeding at it, but you are where you are today. And then you'll keep losing time trying to figure it out yourself. You've tried a lot. You've tried different strategies, schemes, different kind of things. You've tried a lot to figure it out yourself, and then you are losing time, right? Remember when I said if you had tried something like this in the year 2020, you won't be where you are today 5 years later. And that's the truth. You just keep losing time trying to figure it all out yourself. And then you will remain in debt and keep facing embarrassment. Embarrassment from family, embarrassment from friends, from creditors at your workplace, embarrassment everywhere, even in your home. Embarrassment from family, from your kids, your spouse, and then even from yourself, because definitely you'll be embarrassing yourself when you are supposed to be able to, afford some kind of things, and then you cannot because you don't have the financial power to do so. But if you choose to join this program today, you will be giving yourself a shot to become financially free. You'll be giving yourself an opportunity to become financially free. You will stop making money the hard way, but the smart way. You are already used to the 9 to 5 thing. You feel you're making money, you're saving, or you're doing one small business here and there. You have side hustles here and there. You're making money. All right, it's fine if that's what you choose, but that's the hard way. Have you thought of the smart way? Have you ever thought that there is a smarter way of making money? Oh my God. There's so many people that are actually making money in smarter ways. They are not suffering the way you are suffering. But then, with all the hard work that you have been doing, the hard way you have been employing to make money, they are still wealthier than you. They are better. I'm not saying they're better than you actually, but I'm saying financially, they're financially free. They can afford what you can't afford because you have chosen to remain doing things the hard way and not the smart way. But I'm here to tell you that if you join this program today, my implementation program will help you make money the smart way. And then you'll be able to afford the finest things of life. That dream vacation, that fantastic life you've always wanted to live, the fantastic life you've always wanted to give your family, those people you've always wanted to help financially, those things that you've always wanted to do, those projects, heavy projects that you've always wanted to achieve, you'll be able to achieve those things and afford the finest things of life as you grow financially with your online business. And then you also get out of debt and enjoy peace of mind. There is nothing as sweet, as beautiful as the moment you just open your eyes from your sleep and you think that, am I owing someone? No, you're not owing anybody. You owe nobody nothing. You have peace of mind. You can help who you want to help. You can enjoy the life that you've always wanted to enjoy, the plans you've always had, the projects you've always wanted to embark on, the vacations you've always wanted to embark on. Imagine enjoying these things, having peace of mind with every single thing you want to do in life. Now, you will also be able to help and support your family financially. I spoke about this earlier. That parent of yours that you've always wanted to help, probably health-wise, that sibling that you always wanted to help financially. You have family members that are looking up to you. You might be a firstborn, a first daughter in your family, a wife, a sister that everyone is looking up to, an aunt, you know, that lady that family and friends are looking up to. Even your friends are looking up to you to help financially. You will definitely be able to help and support your family and friends financially. Now, here's the thing, and I need to clarify this very importantly, right? Now, it's important you know that this is not a coaching program. And I repeat, this is not a coaching program. This is an implementation program. Now, for the coaching programs, I'd love to really throw more light on this. Let me explain. The coaching program, as you all know, is more or less like a do-it-yourself thing. So there are a lot of people out there that have coaching programs out there. They show you the strategies, they show you everything. This is what to do, this is what to do, but then they don't implement. So they don't know how to implement these things. How can they now show you how to implement this thing? It is one thing for someone to tell you this is the road to go to this direction that you want to go to. This is the road from A to B. But for them to show you how to go from A to B, they don't know it. And that's why they cannot implement and they cannot show you how to implement. So it's left for you to go figure it out yourself. But like I said, this is not a coaching program. This is an implementation program where I'm going to hold you by the hand every single step of the way as you implement each step, each strategy to start your own online business to generate consistent income for you. Now, there are only 13 slots remaining. Once we hit the limit, the doors will be closed. Now, let me just be real with you. I just want to be very realistic with you. I cannot accept a lot of women on this because I want to give each woman personalized support. Do you know what that is? It means I am dedicating my time, I am dedicating my resources, I'm dedicating my strategies to you specifically. I'm not going to be doing something of group thing and all that and giving you, dishing out stuff to you and leaving you to figure it out yourself. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to be having personalized support with each woman. And I have only 13 slots remaining as I speak. Now, I recommend that you save your slots immediately. And once we hit our limit, our doors will be closed because this is a one-time no-brainer offer. It's a one-time no-brainer offer. Now, I can guarantee you this price won't be the same for long. You will agree with me, actually, that the cost, this costs way less than the actual price. It's actually a giveaway, right? So the next time you see this offer, you will not get it at the same price. Basically, yeah. So this is not an expense. It's not an expense. This is an investment for your financial future, for your financial freedom. I remember when I said it earlier on, if you cannot spend money, you have issues with spending money on yourself, especially investing in yourself, you can't attract wealth. You cannot attract money. Right? So, if you cannot invest in yourself, then I don't see how you will be able to be financially free. You will remain stuck. You will remain financially in bondage. But if you can take out $297 to invest in yourself to become financially free, then you are doing yourself a huge favor. Definitely, you're going to thank me later, right? Now, you have one of two options. At this point, I'll be concluding here. You have just one of two options. Option one is either you keep doing what you've been doing and remain stuck. struggling to meet up with your financial responsibilities, probably you are actually comfortable at doing that. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I just have 13 slots. I don't have slots to accommodate so much because my goal is to make sure every woman that comes in through my implementation program becomes financially free and build an online business for herself that is thriving, that is settling her bills, that is taking care of her financial needs, and giving her the financial freedom she deserves, financial independence. So you have two options, which is left for you to decide, which is, like I said, probably doing whatever you feel like doing. You remain stuck and struggling, to meet up your financial responsibilities. Probably, like I said, you're comfortable with it. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's fine. It's not a must. It's not by force. I'm not forcing you into it. It's your decision to make. It's either that or you take control. You take action. You create the financial future and freedom that you deserve. At this point, the power is in your hands. The decision lies with you. There's nothing else. I've given it to you all at a very discounted price, $297. I mean, something that is worth over $10,000. I'm giving to you for $297. I mean, I've done the very best I can. So it's left for you to take control, take action, and then you create your financial future and freedom that you deserve. Now, the next few minutes will determine your next few years. That's where I talk about the decision. So I'd love you to sign up here and take that decision right now. It's important that you sign up into the program. This program is definitely designed to help you start earning right away. And if you follow the system, you will definitely see results in no time. So, like I said, it's just $297, an amount that you will definitely spend on something else that will not change your life forever. Probably you will spend it on a meal, you spend it on one fantastic jewelry, you spend it on a beautiful bag, a designer bag, or something that will actually not change your life. Probably you've budgeted that amount to do something, important. You target important. But that thing that you want to use that money for, is it going to have an effect in your life in the next 12 months? Ask yourself that question. If it's not going to liberate you financially within the next 3 months of your life, then I think you should think again and re-strategize on what you're doing with your money. Spend your money or invest your money in yourself. Invest in things that will change your life financially forever. So, basically, this is where I leave you all at. I hope you learned something. I hope this has been a transforming experience in your life. I hope you learned a lot from this web event. So I'd love you to sign up. Sign up, sign up. Let's work together and achieve financial freedom, financial independence for good for yourself. Because if I did it and Sarah did it and a lot of women are doing it, I don't see why you should snooze on this opportunity, right? So thank you so much for having me on this web event. Like I said, sign up. The sign up link to the implementation program is www.morlocks.com/start your online business. Now, once again, before I sign out for the day, I need you as a woman to join the Cash Flow for Her community. In this community, you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning a lot. I need as many women as possible to sign up because there's so much to learn in the Cash Flow for Her community. Why are you not signed up in the Cash Flow for Her community? You should be part of the community because there's so much you're going to be learning by being part of the community, right? Now, the link to join the Cash Flow for Her community would be in the description. I mean, in this web event. So you check the description link, you'll find the link to join the Cash Flow for Her community. It's www.morlocks.com/ the CFH community. Yeah. Morlocks.com/CFH community. Join our community, network, meet women, say hi, post comments, post whatever you want to post. Feel free. Network and enjoy yourself. We're going to learn a lot in that community. We're going to be growing together. We're going to be celebrating successes of women that are making it in the online businesses that they are building for themselves. So what are you waiting for? Join the Cash Flow for Her community today. Share this to women that you know that in your life that are struggling financially to be free, that are indebted, that special woman in your life that is going through stuff financially. You need to share that link to her. You need to invite her to the community. Share the community to women. It's strictly for women and it's free. It's free to join the community, right? So I can't wait for you to sign up. I can't wait to see you in the Cash Flow for Her community. At the same time, I can't wait for you to sign up for my implementation program. So thank you so much for having me on this web event. Thank you for tuning in. I can't wait for you to join me next week, Saturday. It's going to be another episode of fantastic things that we're learning. If you have not followed my YouTube handle, follow me right now as you're watching. Subscribe, right? Subscribe, watch my videos. I have tons of information that you can learn. There's so many things that's going to encourage you. That mindset that you're struggling with is going to open up your mindset. You're going to learn it. Watch my videos on YouTube. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. Right? It's Blessing Juwah-Adebayo. Follow me on all social media platforms. Comment, share, like. And spread the word, right? Spread the word, spread the love. You're helping one woman out there. Guess what? You're still going to be rewarded. Yeah, you're going to be rewarded. And don't forget to build an online business for yourself. Yeah, do not forget to build an online business for yourself that will churn you money. So if women are making it, I don't see why you shouldn't make it. Jump at this offer and you will not regret it, right? From me, thank you so much and have a blessed day. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my fellow viewers. I love you so much. I love you guys. Have a blessed Saturday and good night from me. Ciao.